Hello guys, welcome back to Unexplained and Unexplored. Today, we're talking about one of my favorite scary topics, urban legends. For those of you who don't know what an urban legend is, dictionary.com defines it as a modern story of obscure origin and with little or no supporting evidence that spreads spontaneously in varying forms and often has elements of humor, moralizing, or horror. Now, not all urban legends are scary. And, like the definition defines it, they can even be funny. But the ones we're going to talk about today are. I'm sure most of you have heard of an urban legend before. Some famous ones include alligators in the sewers of New York City and Bloody Mary. But, have you heard of the clown statue? It goes, a babysitter is babysitting some kids for a night, and they all go to sleep. Well, once they do, she calls the parent because a room of plush clowns is freaking her out. She wants the cover one. They ask her which one. She replies with the giant 5-foot one. The parents then tell her to grab the kids, run out of the house, and go to the neighbors to call the cops. As it turns out, an actual clown was sitting inside the house, and once the babysitter fell asleep, he was going to murder them. Now, this urban legend isn't true. But what happens when one turns out to be very much real? One of my biggest fears is being buried alive, either in an avalanche or in a coffin. Well, before we had all this medical technology like we do today, we would have premature burials all the time. You'd wake up to be in total darkness. You'd try to push open the top of the coffin as the weight of the dirt held down the lid. Anxiety would soon overcome you, and your breathing would start getting heavier and heavier, slowly killing you by using up all the oxygen. You know it'll be a long, painful few hours. Vacation, a time of relaxation, and you don't expect anything to go wrong, right? Well, in this story, it's a nightmare. A lady is sunbathing in an overseas country when she falls asleep on the beach. She wakes up to the side of her face really sore, but doesn't think much anything of it. Oh, I got sunburned. Well, it doesn't go away, and after she returns home, it turns into a giant boil. She goes to the doctor, who then examines it and cuts it open, only for hundreds of small little spiders to fall out onto her lap. The lady soon goes into shock and dies later of a heart attack. Now luckily, this story is just like the first. Fake. It doesn't matter if you don't have arachnophobia. This would freak anyone out. The last urban legend we're going to talk about is my favorite, and it even has evidence to support it's true. If we're being totally honest, it deserves a whole video to itself. It's the Black-Eyed Children. These little monsters look like normal, everyday children, except their eyes are solid black. Their ages usually range from 6 or 7 through 13 or 14. They usually are spotted in pairs, and the reports on them are pretty consistent. They'll walk up to your door and usually ask a small little favor. For example, can I come in? If you say no, they'll come back more intense. You must let me in. Now at this point, people report reaching for the door without even wanting to, almost subconsciously. Most of the time they catch themselves. But what happens when they don't? Leave a like on this video and I'll try to do a solo vid about this. Urban legends are some interesting stories, and you should definitely go check them out. There are millions. Again, I will try to do the solo Black-Eyed Children's video, so subscribe and push that notification bell so you don't miss it. Then go in the comment section below and comment what videos I should do in the future. I'm always open to suggestions. In the meantime, you can watch my previous video about the Mandela effect. Until next time, bye.